What's really good? Welcome to the Delz show. We have some crazy breaking news right here. We've got an announcement from WWE. Says they have come to terms with the release of Kurt Angle, Drake Maverick, the Curt Hawkins, Karl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. Wow. Heath Slater, who's been with the company for a long time. Heath Slater. Eric Young, which I'm happy about because they've done nothing with Eric Young. And he's awesome, Eric Young. Sarah Logan, kind of seen that coming. I'm going to be honest with you. Mike Chioda, that man's been working for that company, I think, since it's been a long time, man. A few decades, definitely. Wow. EC3, which I'm happy about. I mean, we can clap our hands about that. But at the same time, he was getting that WWE money. So I don't know if EC3 wanted to be released or not. That's the question. We also have Aiden English, who was doing commentary for a little bit, which I kind of liked. I thought he had a good voice for that, but they let him go. And Lio Rush, which some would say that they could see that coming, but he's been pretty much killing it in NXT lately, and they wish them the best in their endeavors. How do you guys feel about this release? That's for sure. DJ Patrick, JC, what's really good, man? How you doing? Let me know, and everyone that's tuned in live, let me know how you feel about these releases. That is for damn sure. Manuel says Mike been working with them since the 80s. Yes, I think it was like late 80s Mike's been working with them, and they let him go, which are you guys surprised about this? This was one for me I didn't see coming. I didn't see this coming at all. We may have Kevin Castle drop by. I don't know if he was supposed to, but some emergency happened, so I hope everything is okay with Kevin Castle, but shout out to DT and KC, the DTKC show. He may come through in a little bit. He had to take a phone call. He had an emergency call. Slat is in the building. Shout out to Slat. Salute. DJ Patrick says it's all bad. Please, everyone, hit the thumbs up button. Let's see. Money Man Dayland says, I'm mad they released Lio Rush. Why exactly are you mad? Do you feel like he had a future with WWE? Because to me, I feel like Lio Rush would fit perfect with AEW, and I already have seen one tweet. Who tweeted him? I posted something. Let me look at my timeline real quick. If you're not following me at DJ Delz on Twitter, make sure to do so. Yeah, so Joey Janela already responded to this, and he added Lio Rush. He said, hey, what's up? So, he's got a lot of friendships with a lot of people. So I could see him going to AEW. That's for damn sure. Gallows and Anderson, they were big on Raw, and they had a big look. They were in the whole Boneyard match, right? So, what's up with that, Guys, if you're watching, please share this too on Twitter and Facebook and everything like that. I really would appreciate that, so I could just get these streams out there more. It definitely would mean a lot to me. So please do so. EC3 is interesting. What's going to happen with EC3 now? That's a big question, because this isn't any disrespect to anyone. I don't want to disrespect anyone, but don't they kind of already have an EC3 over at AEW? I mean, I know some people are going to disagree with me, but they kind of already have an EC3, right? What do you think about that statement? Do you think they could have another EC3 character? To me, I like the EC3 from Impact. That was my shit. The EC3 from Impact. I don't know if they can have him over there. I don't think it's going to work out. Let me know how you feel about that. Slat says that they released the legend Kurt Angle. EC3 was never used right is 100% correct, Sal. 100% correct. Because they didn't run with what he was doing in Impact, the rich, snotty guy, the guy who was the know-it-all. They totally did not utilize him at all. So when you're not utilizing someone like that, then, what are you going to have? They did nothing with this guy. And EC3 is fantastic. I mean, he's a good wrestler. He's believable in ring, right? Richard said, have him and Spud back together. It could possibly happen. That's for damn sure. FOMO says that AEW is about to get even better. Chief says budget cuts. It possibly can be that. Maybe it has to do with this whole coronavirus too, with everything and budgets. Who knows what that could be? Could be budget cuts because of the XFL. That could be a possibility. I'm just throwing stuff out there. J. Lou, 22, is in shock. He is shocked, or she is shocked, in shock. I see a guy and a girl in this photo. I apologize. I don't know if it's the fellow or the female in that photo right there. Y'all look happy, very happy, which I'm happy about. I like to see people happy. That's for sure. Let's see. J. Lou says that all the great talent that they wasted. And I agree, EC3 was not used right. He was not used right at all. And I've actually interviewed EC3 a couple of times. So check out those interviews. And I will say EC3 is someone that I cannot see being a difficult person to work with behind the scenes, because everyone that I personally know in the business, they just rant and rave of how awesome he is. And I've interviewed him. Just search DJ Delz EC3 interview. We talk about Kanye West about the loony when he was got crazy and went to the psych ward and all that. He had some things to say about that. He was wearing the Kanye West Yeezy shoes. Man, it's just craziness. Chat says so many names, Delz. Sad day. It could be a sad day. It could be a glorious day for some, because of the fact that, I mean, some people were not doing much. So now they're free. They're able to do more. Curt Hawkins was used wrong too. Zack wasn't cut. Zack, I think, is a company guy. He's a good player for them to have and send him out and this and that and do like promo stuff outside of TV. So I think they kept him. The Curt Hawkins, I like him, but I can see why they would cut him. I understand why they cut him. He's got a good podcast, though. I think that this is not going to affect him. That's just me personally. I don't know how he's doing financially, but I know WWE is pretty generous when it comes to the payroll. So we shall see how that all goes down. Who do you guys want to see these guys signed to? That's the question. We've got Impact, of course, which is not the most popular brand, but it is an option. We have Impact. We have also NWA, which I love. NWA is fantastic. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're not watching NWA, give it a shot, because it really is such a good show. And we also have, of course, we have New Japan. That's another option. We have New Japan. And what else do we have? Of course, we have AEW. So AEW, I think that's where a majority of these guys will be going to. That's for sure. And I want to know in the comments and in the chat, who do you guys want to see go to AEW? That is the big question. We got Sal, and Sal says that Luke and Gallows should go to AEW. And I'm sure they will, because they have a relationship with the Young Bucks and also Kenny. So I could see that definitely happen, that they go over there. I would love, as I said a little while ago, EC3. I think EC3 is big money. But when you've got MJF, who is very similar to EC3, then that's the question. Will a company like AEW be able to handle both of these guys together? Because in my opinion, and this is no disrespect to MJF, but kind of similar, man. They're kind of similar. And I knew a lot about EC3 before I knew anything about the MJF guy. I don't know if MJF always ran with this gimmick. I'm not trying to disrespect MJF as a talent because I enjoy him. And a lot of characters are influenced by other characters. You know, you always will say, oh, you know, this guy reminds me of this guy. Then you'll hear shoot interviews later on. Yeah, I was inspired by this wrestler and that wrestler. So I don't see like anything negative about it, but MJF is like, he's so much like the damn EC3 character in Impact. Do you agree with me or disagree with me? Leave that in the comments because I definitely think that that's something to speak about. All in all, man, a lot of names. And I have a funny feeling this is just the beginning. I think this is just the beginning. Please, guys, we have a super chat also. Anyone wants to show that love in the super chat for the live stream, definitely do so. It's much appreciated. Thumbs up the video. Also, share it, tweet it on Twitter and Facebook. You know, I love doing these streams. And if you enjoy this right now, if you're having fun with this, just show that support back. It goes a long way. Zach says EC3 to NWA. Hell yeah. I would love that. I love NWA. You know, shout out to Camille, Eli Drake, the Dawson brothers, who are, you know, near and dear. I love those guys. Those are my friends right there. And they will be on the show soon. We will be doing a live chat with the Dawsons. Hopefully this week, I will have Zane and Dave Dawson live, the three of us on this channel. And I will start doing more live streams in quarantine. TJ Perkins will be on here soon. So stay on the lookout. Jay Lou 22, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. Or homegirl, I have a funny feeling it's the guy in here. Regardless, I appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. Jay Lou said, did you watch the Superfly Snooker Dark Side of the Ring yet? I was going to say Moon. I always do that because I think of, you know, Dark Side of the Moon, the Pink Floyd album. I didn't even know it came out because, you know, the days are so confusing now with quarantine. I got to watch that. Do they get into like the mystery of the death of that lady, his girlfriend? Do they get into that? Let me know in the chat and let me know what you guys thought of that. I enjoyed every single Dark Side of the Moon. Holy dude, are you kidding me? Of the Ring, Dark Side of the Ring. I've enjoyed every single one. And I got to say, they did a great job, man. Every single episode. There hasn't been one episode from each season that I watched and I was like, this is terrible. All of them have been fantastic. So salute to those guys. And I even like the after show that they do. The after show is pretty cool with the live stream. I like seeing Tommy Dreamer on the after things too. I enjoy checking out Tommy Dreamer. He's someone that is a real cool dude. I actually interviewed him too. Check out my interview. Just search DJ Delz and Tommy Dreamer. And it's funny because I always thought Tommy Dreamer wasn't going to be very friendly to me when I actually asked him for an interview. So I always avoided it whenever I seen him. I remember I even seen him backstage at NXT once when he went over there and had a quick dip over there. And, man, I seen him at a Comic-Con one day. He just was like, hey, I like your T-shirt. And then I ended up doing like a 15-minute interview with him. Tommy Dreamer is so cool, super cool. If you get to see him at a convention, he's worth checking out. Sometimes some of these guys, you see him at the conventions, they're not very friendly. This guy is fantastic. Check him out. Jay Lou says the New Jack episode was insane. Yes, it was. And that's another guy that I see at the conventions. I thought he was going to be kind of a dick. And I ran into him outside in the street one day, and he was cool as a fan, man. We were talking, you know, wrestling and stuff like that. Hanging out. He was waiting to get picked up. He was really cool, man. He was super cool. So if you ever see New Jack, say what's up to him too. He seems like a guy you still don't want to mess with. Don't say nothing stupid to him. He may give you the knuckle sandwich, but I think that you know, if you just come with him with respect, he's going to be super cool towards you. If you guys have any questions, please leave it. I'm going to try to scroll through the comments real quick. Richard says AEW should try to pick up Eric Young. He's such a good wrestler, and I loved him in Impact. And I did too, man. Oh, I see you have a picture with my buddy, the big guy, Ryback. That's cool, man. That's a good photo. Shout out to Ryback, too. Check him out, Ryback TV. He's doing a great job over there. I mean, you know, me and him are busting our asses every single week putting that channel together. I just finished editing his podcast, which will be up tomorrow. So make sure, you know, check out his podcast. It's a really good one, this episode. So check it out. And tonight we will have, what's going up tonight? I forgot offhand, but it's scheduled for 7 o'clock p.m. So make sure you check out the new food video. Chief says, wasn't Sarah Logan just on Raw also? Yes, she was on. She was sprinkled in there a couple of times, but I think that I don't think that she's worth. I wouldn't say worth it, but I don't think that they really need her. That's what we'll say. Because I don't want to be disrespectful, because I don't think that she's not talented. I just think that they, you know, WWE has so much talent. They need to let some people go. You never know. Some of these guys and ladies may have been pushing to be released. Like, I want to be released so they could get that independent money. Rick Stone. What's up, Rick Stone? I see you. I'm trying to acknowledge everyone. If you want to be a little extra love, you want to show a little extra love, excuse me, we got the super chat. We got the Cash App, too, which is at Real DJ Delz. That's the Cash App. And show that love, man, for the live stream. You know, these live streams aren't that easy to be live on camera. If you think so, then I challenge you to do it. And that could be some motivation for you to do it. So show that love. Leave the comments. Richard says that Ryback is the man, bro. Such a great guy when I met him. Yes, I interviewed Ryback, about 8 years ago, give or take. And I've seen him backstage, right, at this WrestleCade event, and I said, man, I want to interview this dude. Because I listened to his podcast, I know that we would get along, you know, because he thinks a lot. Like, we like the same type of stuff, we'll say. So he would tell me, yo, I'll give you the interview, but just wait 10 minutes, wait 15 minutes. And then I'll go back. Give me another 20 minutes. And he was getting his mind right for everything. So I thought that was cool. Like that he told me, you know, just give me a second. And I was ready to just be like, yo, I'll try to catch him after the match. I told him, hey, are you ready? He was like, just 10 more minutes. He goes, listen, I got you though. And I said, if you're not ready to do this interview, it's all right. Because I understand, you know, this guy's like getting ready to wrestle. Like I didn't want to be a dick and bother him, you know, out of respect. I don't want to bother no one. And it's not him being a dick either. He's getting his mind right. So, you know, it's a respect thing, you know. And I told him, you know, if it's a bad time, I'll catch you on another one. And he goes, nah, we're going to do this interview. And we did the interview. It was about like 15, maybe 20 minutes long. And it was really cool. And then after that, we became friends. So it's cool. Like, sometimes you meet people. But yeah, he's a great guy. Anyone that says anything negative about him doesn't know him. That's just what it is. You don't know Ryback. You don't know Ryan Reeves, whatever you want to call him. So Manuel says that Zack Ryder got released. I didn't hear about that. Can anyone confirm that Zack Ryder got released? Please, not to say that you're lying or anything, but can we get some more people just confirming that? So Manuel says, no way Jose got released also. Where is this list? Where is this list that I'm seeing now? Okay, Zack Ryder trending #1. So this gotta be, yeah. Holy shit. Zack Ryder's been getting that check and barely wrestling for so long. Salute to Zack Ryder for being able to get that money for so long. Okay, this is an alleged list right here. Yeah, I see that Mike and Maria Kanellis. Now this is via WrestleZone. This is a website. Aiden English, Curt Hawkins, the Curt Hawkins, Drake Maverick, EC3, Epico, And Epico Cologne, there was a whole thing with that too, with him with like the testing and everything. Excuse me, I'm all over the place stuttering. I apologize. Eric Young, Heath Slater, Karl Anderson. Let's see, we got Kurt Angle, Lio Rush, Gallows, and Anderson, Mike Chioda, No Way Jose, Primo, Rowan, Zack Ryder, and Sarah Logan. Wow, what a list. Holy shit, that's a crazy list, right? I think the list is going to keep going, man. So J Dub Killing Kicks, what's up, bro? He's saying JD from New York is also tweeting that he's pretty, yeah, he is. I watch his YouTube channel from time to time. Yeah, so yeah, that's the list. Wow. Jay also says that Vince is an idiot and could have been using some of these guys. The thing is, though, how would you use these guys? Because people always say that, right? How would you use these guys? Now, the only person that I could really understand is EC3 100%, because EC3 is money to me. If you just literally take him as that spoiled brat kind of guy like Impact Wrestling, he was money. And they should have just copied exactly what they did. They damn well used the same name because he was smart enough to own EC3 when he was in Impact, you know, not the Ethan Carter III, which was brilliant. The guy is a smart guy, man. I mean, I've talked to him. He's a funny guy, too. He's an awesome dude. If you ever get a chance to meet him, too, at one of these meet and greet things, go see him, too. EC3 is awesome. Yeah, man, they also got rid of Rowan. So are they going to sign Rowan and make him part of the Dark Order? Do we want to see that? Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. I definitely want to know. And we have tons of content here. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and dig into it. I've got, you know, interviews, face-to-face interviews too with the talent. So check out all of this content I have here, please, guys. Because I see a lot of new names in here. But I know this is a hot topic. I was trying to get my buddy Kevin Castle on here, but he had a last-minute emergency. I hope everything's all right with him. I'm going to text him. Hope everything is okay. If you guys have any input or thoughts, please leave it in the comments. We have Super Chat, so if you'd love to show a little love, definitely helps me, motivates me, the Super Chat, please do so. And I'm trying to see what we got here. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people want to see Rowan over in AEW as the Dark Order, part of the Dark Order. I think that's going to be really interesting and exciting. I really want to see EC3 somewhere good, and I think that damn, man, it's disappointing. You know, I love MJF, you know, so I don't like MJF is so damn good, but I just don't know if they could have an EC3 and an MJF under the same company, because EC3 works great as the EC3 from Impact. I keep going back to this because this is a live stream, and this is all about a topic. This isn't, you know, the podcast. If you guys are interested in my podcast, it's over at patreon.com/DJ Delz. So check that out, patreon.com/DJ Delz. We have the podcast there, exclusive over there if you want to check that out. And it's a lot of fun because there's Q&A with everything. So check that out. I will post it in the comments real quick. It's worth joining. You will be highly entertained there. So it looks like we're gonna end this right here, unless there's an update. I want to see if there's any new update of anyone else getting fired. Let's talk about Heath Slater. What are we gonna do with Heath Slater now? What's gonna happen to him, guys? I think that Heath Slater, I think that he may want to go and do an indie run real quick, because I think that there's a lot of money for him to be made. There's a lot of fans that would love to see him and meet him and, You know, don't get it twisted. There is money to be made in the independents. Once this Corona crap is gone and a lot of independent shows are going on, there's going to be a ton of money to be made in the independents, especially someone that has been a household name for a while. Like it or not, they're household names. And Zack Ryder, him going to these independent shows, he's going to make a killing. A killing. He is definitely going to make a killing. And yes, Richard, definitely, he's got kids, man. So you got to go and support him when you see him at your local, you know, your local indie event. Definitely. Hopefully we'll see him in AML wrestling. I'd like to see him out that way. I'd love to see Zack Ryder and the Curt Hawkins over there. You know, that's for damn sure. So, you know, we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, definitely, if you got anything you want me to speak about, please let me know. I have a few conversations that are up where we spoke about The Undertaker versus AJ Styles, the Boneyard match with rapper John Connor on this channel. So watch that video. We also analyzed the Firefly Funhouse, me and John Connor, who was Dr. Dre's artist, the rap, you know, the big megastar Dr. Dre. So check out that. We analyze it and break down the true meaning behind it. That's all on this channel. Dig into this channel if you're new, please. And this is just a work in progress. This is a fun channel that I post. My baby is the Sneaker Addict. If you're into sneakers, you may know about that channel. You may not. Let's see what we got here. J Dub says they need to be more creative. Heath, Slater, and Curt could have been in matches. And I mean, you know, I don't know. They have too many people, though. I mean, only one person could be the champ, you know? So, I mean, what are they going to do with these people? You know, also, it's only a matter of time before they get rid of Curt Axel, right? And Curt Axel, I like Curt Axel. I enjoyed Curt Axel. I feel like they didn't really push him the way that they should push him. And why the hell ain't he Curt, you know, like Henley? Like whatever, like why do they not push him more as Mr. Perfect Son, you know, and promote that, you know? That's another thing that's so strange to me. Why would you not promote that more? That makes no sense at all. Like he could do a gimmick where he does everything where he's not perfect too, which would be kind of funny, right? If they don't want to take him too seriously, like do a gimmick where he's not perfect. You know, he's like clumsy, or he's trying to do stuff. Do something with him. Holy shit. So weird how they did that. So weird. I'm just trying to tweet this out just so we can maybe keep this chat going. If you guys want me to stay, hit the thumbs up, leave your comments, you know, show that love, that energy. I need that energy, and I will definitely stay here. Make sure you subscribe and turn the notifications on. All right, so Richard says this right here. Yeah, they're gonna kill it, man, Richard, with Zack and Hawkins. They're gonna kill it with the figures, the action figure stuff. They're already doing their thing. And you imagine when they go on like in the independents, if they would go to the independents and go to all these shows, people are gonna be wanting them to sign all the Funko Pops. Zack has a Funko Pop, and there's gonna be a bunch of stuff. Someone wrote Bo. Zack wrote Bo. Bo Dallas? Nah. If they release him, he was another guy they screwed up. They screwed him up big time. He was killing it. When he was the Bo Dallas gimmick, he'd win and then he'd run and do his victory lap around. He was undefeated. And then they had him lose to Ron Killings, to R-Truth. Why would you have him lose to R-Truth? For what? You guys could, WWE could have kept developing this guy into something special, which was so weird. Why did they do that? Why do that? You know? To me, that just seems crazy to me. Why even do that? But, you know, what are you going to do? They completely screwed up so many people's careers through bad writing, bad storylines, and he's just going to continue to keep going. And no one's perfect, so this is going to happen from time to time. You know, people are not going to get it right all the time. But, I mean, how many times are you going to keep messing stuff up? That's what it is at the end of the day. So, hey, I got to go grab it. If you guys want me to stay in the chat, write stay, and I'll definitely stay. But I do have to run and grab a water because I'm super thirsty. I'm talking for 30 minutes. I got no water here. So if you guys want me to stay, just write stay. If not, I'm about to change. I'm about to shut this down. Or hit me with a super chat too, please. All right, I'm about to cut up out of here then, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Much love out there, everyone. Please hit the thumbs up button, and I'll catch you guys really soon. Definitely watch all my videos here at the Delz Show, and we are beginning to see a stay now. I'm going to get out of here, I think. I definitely am. But yeah, watch this from the beginning if you haven't yet. I see some people saying to stay, but we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to end this stream right here. Show that love and support always here, and I will give you more content, that's for sure. And that's it. I'm just reading something real quick. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Watch more of my videos, for real. Dig into this channel, guys. Have a good